Good afternoon, friends. UGC Malaviya Teacher Training Center, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Marathwada University, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. A part of online refresher course in Library and Information Science. Seminar topic is compulsory for all students. Today, I present my seminar on the topic of e-thesis open access repository in India study. Institutional repository is an online locus for collecting, preserving, and dissemination of the intellectual output of an institution. It is a sort of a database of digital information resources accessibility through internet and intranet. This might include electronic versions of documents such as research papers, project reports, patents, thesis and dissertation, and so on. E-thesis repositories, the online directory for library and information science, that is ODLIS, defines electronic thesis and dissertations, that is ETD, as the master's dissertations and PhD theses submitted in digital form rather than in print on paper, as opposed to those submitted in hard copies and subsequently converted into machine readable format. Characteristics of institutional repository: that one, institutionally based scholarly material in digital format, cumulative and perpetual, open and interoperable. Advantage of ETD repositories: to empower students to convey researcher messages through the use of multimedia and hypermedia technologies, to improve graduate education, to allow students to produce e-documents, use digital libraries, and understand issues in publishing, to increase the availability of student researchers and scholars and preserve it electronically, to lower the cost of submitting and handling theses and dissertations, to empower university to unlock their information resources. Objective of this study: to know total institutional repositories in India, find out total ETD institutional repositories, to find identify softwares used for ETD, softwares available for ETD repositories. The different ETD softwares use different types of open source softwares. Most of the repositories are using open source repositories software like DSpace, Greenstone Digital Library Software, and ePrint, and so on. eThesis Institutional Repository in India. eThesis Institutional Repository in India defined from Registry of Open Access Repository like ROAR, Directory of Open Access Repositories, Open DOAR, Institutional Repository in India. DOAR in India, its percentage is 47%. ROAR, that is 52%. eThesis institutional repositories in India based on DOAR, that is 61%. Based on ROAR, it is 38%. Software for use institutional repositories, that is architectures, Calibre, Drupal, DSpace, ePrint, Greenstone, MetaStudio, Nitya. Out of these, only DSpace software is mostly used, and then ePrint also used for institutional repository. Software used for eThesis institutional repository, that is DSpace, ePrint, Nitya, and one is unknown. DSpace software used in 19 space, ePrint 11, subject-wise record in eThesis institutional repository. The subject one like social science and humanities 8514, technology 43,678, and science 1,50,549. eThesis open access repository in India. Most of institutions use repository softwares in India. That that is the, all software is like ePrint, DSpace, Nitya, DSpace. All of them, DSpace is most important and most useful. That's why use of DSpace is important and high. Finding of the study, total ETDs 40, however ETDs on DOAR 31, ROAR 9, most used software DSpace 19, ePrint 11. Conclusion, the research institutions in India are actively involved in development of e-thesis repositories. 40 institutions have set up their ETDs as indicated by ROAR and DOAR. Especially, DSpace and ePrint is found to be most commonly used for the creation of e-thesis repository in India. Thank you.